love me. I 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 love me.
Self-love is the best love.
No cap, gotta love me.
Love me.
What the streets done show me.
Show me.
What my boy done told me.
Told me.
Do you, I'ma do me.
Do me.
What life done showed me.
Show me.
Nobody didn't love me.
Love me.
Not even the police would stand up for me. So I'm real, that's a fact. Got everybody back. Real talk, no slack. Real love, no act. Big dog, big cat. Self-love, I'm back.
Self-love is a mother.
I love me. 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 I love me.
Self-love is the best love.
No cap, gotta love me.
Love me.
What the streets done show me.
Show me.
What my boy done told me.
Told me.
Do you, I'ma do me.
Do me.
What life done showed me.
Show me.
Nobody didn't love me.
Love me.
Not even the police would stand up for me. So I'm real, that's a fact. Got everybody back. Real talk, no slack. Real love, no act. Big dog, big cat. Self-love, I'm back.
Self-love is a mother.
I love me. 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 I love me.
Self-love is the best love.
No cap, gotta love me.
Love me.
What the streets done show me.
Show me.
What my boy done told me.
Told me.
Do you, I'ma do me.
Do me.
What life done showed me.
Show me.
Nobody didn't love me.
Love me.
Not even the police would stand up for me. So I'm real, that's a fact. Got everybody back. Real talk, no slack. Real love, no act. Big dog, big cat. Self-love, I'm back.
Oh man, shout out to the two peoples in the building. Damn man, Baz Pat, man. Getting ready to head out. And listening goddamn 14, 15 hours. Shout out to the two peoples in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy Westside. Hit the like button. Getting ready to go back to Africa. Down there 2 months. That what's up, man. I gotta do actually I already got whatever trip planned for the end of this year. I'm going. And we doing the Colombia. I got 2 boat trips this year. Yeah. But they died in like the 4th quarter. What's up, Jay Biggie? Appreciate you checking in. C4 box over everything. Appreciate you checking in, Jay Miggy. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy Westside. Shit, where you at now, Jay Miggy? In Japan somewhere? I know last time you was on, you was saying goddamn, you was in Japan. Have you went anywhere in Africa yet? See, brothers, they started to try to go to Africa. I don't know how my layover go when I go to Kenya. I got a layover in Nairobi. I don't know if I can leave the airport. That's what I'm trying to see. Is when I get, because I ain't even think about no damn visa when I land. I'm like, nah, I know they don't think we're going to be in the airport for 10 hours, goddamn, man. It goddamn, I got to sit there. I ain't even think about no visa. That's why, but I see something say you can leave the airport. I don't know. I got me a room. I got me a over they got their Shout out to the one person in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I was just reading some stuff. But I was just thinking, man, what kind of footage I'm gonna get this time when cause I might start filming my daughter a little bit. Start goddamn filming a little bit and see how that go. She getting bigger, she trying to crawl. So I'm gonna see how that go. And I'm gonna try to get more locals on there. I've been watching videos and see how they do videos, and now I know how to actually make a damn video. So shout out to Toad. I reached out to Toad. We do my daughter's birthday party. I told her he could come if he want to. I put him on the list. Shit, that my older guess out of anybody I know. I know one more person down there. They might call. I need to text them and see they still coming. But shout out to the 4 people in the build. Appreciate all y'all checking in, man. Let me drop the link, man. See if anybody want to pull up. Whole bipolar, man. I ain't seen them on in the algorithm, man, and on no panels. So I hope he all right, man. Shout out Jazzy P. I seen the boy Roy. Shout out to Royal. Royal going in the other night, man. Goddamn, I was about to come pull up and tell bro, let it go, bro. Bro, goddamn, trying to find the videos and everything. The live. You know, Bush Gang, we always watching. And I was watching, and I was watching when CC and Bipolar were going back at it, and when CC sent the money, he said Bipolar was goddamn banned for life until he paid the 400, or where he had to pay 200, 400. It was one on. I think it was 200. Yeah, 200. So Bipolar paid it. They got there. He's for the double that up. Then Royal bounced back and Bill hit him with the 4, so he for the double that up. So basically, he got hit with 1,200. So he got there. He for to pay the 1,200. He bad. So Royal like shit. You know, shit. I sent the 4 for this nigga to be banned. I think CC got to pay that up, man. That ain't no trolling, man. Goddamn. But shout out to Roy and Bipolar. That was a good ass live, man. I was laughing like a motherfucker. Even the other night, goddamn, when he was on there, I was laughing like Roy is not getting up, boy. That one thing about Roy, but he don't let up. That nigga was like, goddamn. I need to know what Roy be drinking on, but I need some of that shit, boy. I got there to put up, goddamn. What I call one of the Brugard nights. I need some of that with Roy drinking on. Shout out to Roy. Y'all know I for to be goddamn pulling up on my boy Rico, man, in Amsterdam. I for to be beat a bit of goddamn in the city. Goddamn, I'm gonna beat him. He gonna be at the airport. He said, "West, bro, we goddamn pull up at the airport." So I'm like, goddamn, it gonna be like 6 in the morning. So shit, just say I land and sit. I get out the airport, custom. They say an hour, sell. Damn, they say it take 20 minutes to get to the city. We're gonna say 30. So it take 30. So he gonna meet me at the airport. So shit, I get out around by 7. So shit, I gotta be back. We leave at 12:30, 11:10. So shit, I got like 2 hours, maybe 3 to play with. Hit the streets boots on ground, 3-hour layover. Me and your boy Rico, what 4 died. It's the first time in damn 7-8 years. Your boy Westside finally get the chance to beat the boy Rico. I told Rico I was gonna goddamn get a layover one day in Amsterdam. He kept saying, Westside, boy, you ain't gonna pull up on me. Yeah, Rico, I'm about to pull up on you. Shout out to my blood, Rico, man. We gonna smoke some good, man. Drank a couple beer, walk the streets of Amsterdam. Shit, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Rico Hood, man. Trying to see if I want to do a live, man. Hit the streets of Amsterdam, man. My boy Rico 149. Tell my boy Rico, bring the grenade, bro. I need the grenade. Anything go wrong, just throw that motherfucker, Rico. Gonna blow the whole goddamn. Shout out to Razor in the building. He said, hit up Red Windows in the Amsterdam. Oh, Lord. Not the Red Windows. No, I'm just going down there kicking with my boy Rico, man. Smoke some good. Shit, I'm drinking Heineken. Cause I'm gonna be in Amsterdam, so I gotta drink Heineken when I'm fucking with my boy Rico. I might just do a live. I might just film that shit, man, and goddamn do videos. Goddamn. I could do IRL screen. They be fucking with me when I start traveling, goddamn. I got to goddamn look at my studio and get my shit out of Tanzania. Cause when I was in Thailand, that shit was still saying I was in goddamn Tanzania. But nah, we ain't hitting no red. He gonna show me, I might get a little footage of the red light, the red windows. But shit, I just want to goddamn keep my promise, man. I said I was gonna pull up on Rico. I'm gonna keep my promise. I'm gonna roll one of them Titanic, man. Yeah, I'm gonna roll one of them Titanic, man. Yeah, I'm gonna roll one of them Titanic. Y'all know how long Titanic live? Yeah, we're gonna call that truck goddamn the Titanic. I'm gonna roll one goddamn. That motherfucker gonna burn for at least. I'm gonna roll one at least to burn for an hour. Yeah, I'll fuck with Rico. What's up, Ray?
What up? What up? West Side TMZ, salute.
Appreciate you putting it up, man.
Yeah, I don't really get to talk Amsterdam much with people, on my channel. So I said, well, you're gonna pull up for a couple of hours over there. I said, I might as well come on for a couple of minutes, play it up. And yeah, because I don't get to discuss it much at all. So I took a trip out there last year, like a year and a half ago. Time flies. I know you're only gonna be out there for a couple of hours. But then you meet up with the Rico. I know Rico lives out there, so shout out to him. And then where you flying to after that? After Amsterdam?
I go to Kenya, Nairobi.
Oh, okay, got you. I'm thinking about doing something like that with Cape Verde. Yeah, because they got good flights flying out of Amsterdam to Cape Verde. Also, but I Africa trip for the first time, I'm gonna do it like that. But yeah, man, see, you only gonna be out there for a couple of hours, but I just wanted to tell you, your people, if y'all guys are all going to Amsterdam, you're gonna spend like a night or 2 nights out there. You'll stay in the Warren area, and of course, you heard about the red windows and all that. They got the chicks inside the windows. For a fee, you walk around, and then they got the canals also with the water. Yes, what you see on TV. They got a bunch of restaurants, a lot of bars in that area. I mean, crazy amount of bars, crazy amount of restaurants. There's a Chinatown around that area also.
What down the euros? They got euros, right?
Yeah, euros. Yeah.
So when you got to when you got to the airport, you change money when you got to the airport, or you use your dollars?
No, I just use my debit card, because you can use your debit card out there. I just use my debit and credit card. I didn't even exchange the money. I just used everything. I just swiped, and it just converted. You know what I mean? Once you swipe, so I didn't even use any euros or anything like that. Yeah,
but that.
Yeah. So
I use all cash. So now I know you can swipe. I ain't even think about goddamn swiping when in certain countries. I don't even be thinking about it. I be like, shit, they might try to overcharge me. So I don't be want to go through that. That would credit card.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you monitor that conversion rate, but they gave you a good conversion rate. I guess sometimes the euros is higher than the US dollars, but yeah, but in DR, when I go to DR, I swipe a lot, and it just do the conversion rate with that. But yeah, but I wish you were staying a little longer in Amsterdam, though. I wish you had like a night. See, one night. If you had one night, you could have like really, hung out there. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool.
My night layover is gonna be in Nairobi. I'm gonna spend one night in Nairobi. I'm gonna see how Nairobi is. And I leave out of Nairobi and go back to Tanzania that morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but how is it expensive in Amsterdam?
Is it expensive in there? Yeah, it's on the level of how can I say? I guess sometimes New York pricing. Now I know you don't want to talk about females, whatever like that too much, but for the sake of like those windows, right? You go to those windows, you say about $70-$80. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it like that. $70-$80 negotiation. You just knock on the window, knock on the door. They come. It's weird. It's windows right on the street. You knock on the door, knock on the window, whatever. Knock on the door. They be out. They be in the window when they bikinis. So
yeah. I seen a couple videos about Amsterdam, but Rays, I want to ask you a question. When you go call to Halloween, Sasua? You ain't never been Halloween.
You know what? I've been to Sasua Halloween years ago, probably around 2016. It was cool. They dress up. That's when Classico was open, the famous Classico. And they were
that was big game. Be talking about, damn, you went back then.
Yeah, and the chicks used to dress up. They used to have the Halloween, costume party, and the chicks used to dress up in a costume. It was festive. I used to like Sasua Halloween. I went like twice for Halloween. It was cool. It was good. But that was like 2016, of course, when 8s, 9s, and 10s was roaming the streets. But yeah, the good old days. But so y'all playing Sasua for Halloween, all of y'all guys.
We been going for the last like 3 years, so we changed it up this year. We going to Colombia. We go.
Okay.
We're gonna do Colombia. Me, Bipolar Jazzy, and OG Jeff. I don't know who else coming, but that's the roster right now.
And that's on Halloween. For Halloween, you said.
Yeah, the Halloween weekend.
Okay, all right. But what part? Cartagena?
Yeah, we go to Cartagena.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to go to the beach.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Bipolar ain't never been, so.
Oh, he never been to Cartagena. All right. Yeah, that's cool. This could be interesting to see. I get you. Yeah, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You take Bipolar. He never been. You get your content. You go live on the beach, whatever. I went live on the beach before when I went out there. But it's an eventful time. That beach, them people. You know how annoying they are. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But that's
crazy. You went to Cartagena?
Yeah, I've been to Cartagena like 4 times.
Damn.
I got videos on them on Cartagena.
Oh, that was back before your channel.
I deleted them because I deleted a lot of nightlife stuff over the past like year. Because YouTube rules, I used to have the females and stuff up there. So I said, you know what? I'm not messing with this because they like to demonetize channels for the females and stuff. So they just so random. They go back to your old playlists and start, you know, demonetizing the channel and stuff. So I've seen it happen to other YouTubers. So yeah, I used to have a bunch of videos. I used to have Club Delirium, Dos Vita, Club Space back, you know, back about 2020. What was that? 2023, 2024? No, back to 2023, 2022. That was the year I was going out there. 2022, 2023. I've been out like 4 times.
So you was already traveling before you started your channel?
Yeah. I was already really I started the travel channel when I first went to Cartagena, really. But I was doing videos about Sosua apartments and stuff, but I never was in Sosua I never went to the Sosua when I was doing the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I was just like apartments in Sosua. I would post Airbnbs and stuff like that. I would discuss Sosua, but I wasn't doing YouTube when I was going to Sosua. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's when I went to Sosua like a month ago for like 2 nights. That was the first time I was doing YouTube and Sosua at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I got some footage on the beach, some live stream, a couple of live streams on the beach out there with the flip flops. I actually met Finger for the first time like a month ago, and that was like 3 days before he got arrested. So, yeah. So I stopped over there for like 2 nights on a road trip. I did a road trip out there. So, but I stayed long. My longest stay, I was in Punta Cana for the most part, but I got to go to Nagua, Las Terrenas, and
Did you walk further down the beach? Have you ever heard of Fast Freddy?
Yeah, I heard of Fast Freddy before.
Is Fast Freddy still there?
You know what? I didn't go that far. I mean, the furthest I walked was Big Mama, and then I saw some construction down there. So some of the spots past Big Mama got demolished, and I didn't walk past that. I took some video of that and I really put it on the channel. But other than that, I don't know exactly where Fast Freddy was, but I heard of Fast Freddy's.
Yeah, I need somebody to go down there and see Fast Freddy and Bo Ray shot still down there. I don't know nobody. I know Bo Ray's ain't he ain't down there, but I just want to know if Fast Freddy still down there, cause he was still cooking the fish.
Yeah. See, I didn't go that far past, that. I just I wouldn't really know. But I know a lot of spots have been getting torn down to make way for the big hotel, whatever. The hotel change they got coming up, you know what I mean? So
so basically they're gonna put the hotels at the end of the beach.
Yeah, they're gonna do whatever, end of the beach, and they'll probably try to put them on the whole beach. Eventually, you know.
That's why they. Oh, I see what they doing.
Yeah.
I believe all them folk got to say.
They want them the boats to come through, the tourist boats to come through. You know, they want that. You know, what was that? The the boats, the boats that stop at the islands, the ports. I think they stop at Puerto Plata too right now, right?
The ferry.
Yeah, them tourism boats that be going.
Have you ever been to the other beach? I went to the other beach. They got. I think we stayed by there. That more Playa Alicia. That how they call?
Yeah, Playa Alicia.
Yeah. That beach nice too. That's why I say, Sosua nice. They just needed to upgrade a little bit. That's what they trying to do, and a lot of folks ain't liking it.
Yeah, because and when I first heard about them tearing down the stuff, I was like, man, it's the end of an era, because you just get comfortable with what you like. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the States, we are in a sophisticated, living quarters. We see all of the state of the art, the fancy hotels and stuff. We lived before that. When we go to Sosua, it was like a throwback. It was like simple. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, well, I like it. You know what I mean? I don't need to change. I have New York for all the sophistication and all this. You know what I'm saying? High rises. That is Sosua. So I can understand. You know what I'm saying? How people were just like, you know what, they like it the way it is. They don't need to change whatever. But the government, they feel a different way. They want to expand and they want to like improve the way the infrastructure is out there to be more modern. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and people will get used to it once after a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Long as the chicks are still out there, people are still gonna be happy eventually. You know, I mean, eventually you're gonna get used to the bigger infrastructure and the bigger buildings and stuff on that beach.
You ain't heard that from Finger?
I just released a couple of videos, the audio from Finger. I know he was been transferred to a bigger prison out there inside Puerto Plata. He said like 700 people, 700 inmates is up in there. He said they trying to take his business as far as the government. He said they were supposed to pay him like 2 million pesos for the business or something like that. And I think he signed a contract or he's about to sign a contract. And now this happened to him and something like that. So he's worried about that. So that was the last video I put up actually on my channel, just a regular edited video on it, you know. Yeah.
So he already had sold the building before this happened.
You know, if I might have to look at my last video because I played the audio on the last video. Now he was saying that they made an agreement with the government for around 2 million pesos. And I don't know if he got the 2 million or he signed it. Something to that. I would have to listen to the video again to get the exact words what he said. Yeah. I just put that up like two days ago.
Yeah, I seen the audio. I listening to it. It was like in jail. He doing over voice recording type.
Yeah. I mean, it was surreal. Like I said, I just got to meet him for the first time. I was gonna eat at the restaurant, but he was walking away from his restaurant when me and Uncle Rico, the other Rico, the black guy, walking on the beach. We was gonna go over there, but they go live from there. But he was walking away from his restaurant. So, but I got to shake his hand, say what's up to him. And then like 3 days later, we got messages that he was arrested. You know.
I don't know about I was gonna eat that. I ain't get the chance. I bought a couple beer. Me bipolar, we bought a couple. But after I seen that video Milano put up, I don't think I.
Oh man, yeah. Well, you know
that video was crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't believe it.
Man, well,
I think that was just a bad day. You know, they you know.
Hey, you gonna get that in the DR, man. I mean, you ain't. I mean. Hell, even in New York City, you're gonna get some of that. Hell, you know, Applebee's.
I used to see that shit in DR, any other country. So that's why I was shocked about it.
Yo, do you remember there was a video out here in New York City, Applebee's, right? I don't know if not Applebee's. God damn it, Junior's. You know the Cheesecake Factory downtown Brooklyn. There's a Junior's, and that's where Diddy had sent the people from making the band to get his cheesecake. I don't know if you remember all that. They had to walk the
I remember the band. They walked. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
to go to Junior's and get the cheesecake, and that same restaurant, some people walking by right with their cameras out, and they filmed that it was closed, but they had a bunch of rats running around the cakes and stuff. You know what I mean, on the shelf because you could see inside. And they filmed it and they put them on blast. That was a couple of years.
Oh, that was the restaurant we got there. It looks the cake, the rats. Oh man, god damn.
Yeah, the same restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So and they still open, you know what I'm saying? They open back up with no problem. You know what I'm saying? So people still go there, still be crowded. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because I was watching it live because I was gonna actually do a live about it and try to get people to sit to it, but I'll listen to the guy and some they add up that I was like they talk. I don't know the white guy or what, because he was like he just had those seed finger. He said the food. Then somebody asked him like, "What finger locked up for?" He like, "I don't know." Then he like, "I heard 2 different stories." I'm like, "You supposed to know? You just went down there and gave him some food."
Well, yeah. And the only thing I can say is that I'll just go by what Finger said in the audio himself. I'm not going to try to say because I have zero idea 100%. What he said was drug charges. I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna just keep it general like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, he didn't go in specifics and nothing like that. He said drug charges. You know, so that's how I play it. I just leave it. That's why I didn't go. That's why I didn't do a live stream on it, because you know I don't know all the facts. So doing a live on it is like, well, because so many people in the chat to be saying all types of wild rumors and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do an edited video on it, a couple of edited videos on it, and let it rock out like that. Yeah.
Because I was like, damn, I was just thinking like, God damn, what he got? Because I was down there, you know, I like smoking. I was down there smoking, and I was like, God damn, I would have got caught smoking. What the nigga would have sit me down the road like speaker? I would have been down there like speaker.
Yeah, I mean, man.
Yeah, for a blunt, what the laws is for smoking marijuana and deal? I need to look up the laws.
It's illegal, technically.
I know it's illegal, but I'm like, what is like a fine, or you got to go? God damn, they got finger down bad.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm waiting for his next audio that comes out. You know, his next audio recording that comes, because he be releasing those audios. So then I'll do an update once he put the audio out there. I see.
I'm trying to get NYC Future got there. Go visit Finger, man. See what's going on with Finger.
That'll be great content for him. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask him. See,
he go to Puerto Plata and visit Finger. Yeah, that'll be. He's out there. You know, that'll be a great move right there for him to do. You know.
Yeah, that's the only person I know who really out there beside Flip. I know Flip about the order. Yeah, and all that, but Razor, where your next trip going to? You still going to Peru?
Well, let me say what's up to Tony Hernandez in the building in the chat. I say what's up.
Oh, shout out to Tony.
And Loving Freedom is in the building. Salute to those people.
Hated girl that you are.
Yeah, and yeah, it's up in the air right now. So I want to do something for the end of this month, May again. So I know I didn't make Peru because Peru was on a state of emergency when I was gonna go. So they put that on like a couple of days before I was gonna go out there, and I said, you know what the hell, I can't be out there in a state of emergency. They had troops and stuff on the streets, the long guns for like 30 days. It came off though. It came off like April 17th, April 19th, I think. So they off the state of emergency right now. I see International Zoas out there, so that's back on the table. But I didn't want my first time to be out there was with you know, Army troops and whatever, National Guard troops on the streets and this and that. I didn't know if riots would break out or whatever. So I just did the DR again for the whole month last month. But I want to do something for my birthday. So my birthday month at the end of this month. So I want to do something for this month. Maybe back to Costa Rica or something. Hell, maybe back to the DR. Who knows?
You already been to Costa Rica, eh?
Yeah, I've been to Costa Rica. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go somewhere, dude. You gotta do it big. It's your birthday. You gotta go somewhere you ain't never been.
You know,
you raised. You gotta do it big. You ever been to Costa Rica? That's all I hear you say. Costa Rica. You gotta do it big.
You know, at least I know I like Costa Rica for my birthday. See, you see, now I could do Costa Rica, but I was gonna do like another town, a new city. So
okay.
For a couple of nights, but I would have did like Tamarindo.
I see. Yeah.
Similar to like I did with DR. Since I didn't go to Peru, I went to Sosúa, even though I've been to Sosúa before, but it wasn't for YouTube. I didn't go to Sosúa when I was doing YouTube, so it was new for the channel. Las Terrenas I did, and Nagua. So I did and of course back to Punta Cana. So I did like multiple new places for the channel when I was in DR. So I'm thinking I'll do that if I do decide to go to Costa Rica. Just do some new areas in Costa Rica besides Jaco and San Jose. You know what I'm saying? If I choose, but I could still do Peru. Even Peru is chillier now than when it was. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. But
I heard a couple people, you and somebody else say something about Costa Rica. I gotta look into it.
Yeah, you would do Jaco Beach. That's until I find out about Tamarindo. I hear a good thing about Tamarindo also, that area, that beach town. it in Porto Viejo. But if you want the chicks, more like Jaco Beach, and then they got some chicks out there inside, the Mangos. They got some chicks out there in Tamarindo also. But the main area would be for the Mango type San Jose and Jaco Beach. But you would do more Jaco Beach because you get that like a Sosua layout with the beach and the clubs and stuff like that. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see.
But it's more like a white man's type playground. You know what I'm saying? But they play hip hop and stuff out there. And the white guys, they get down or they party hard out there. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be bored.
That when my girl taught me the Bubasa. That how Bubasa you'll see the Americans. You all see like UK, the white guys, they love the black female. It's very rare you see what else out there. A lot of people they be in Nairobi, but that's why I want to go to Nairobi because I've been to Mombasa. I just ain't been to Nairobi, but they're gonna be my first time going to Nairobi. But I like the beach. When I do travel, I like got to have a beach.
Yeah, you want that backdrop of a beach, because for the most part, because like I said, I'm coming out of New York City. Now we have beaches in New York City, of course, but when you think about New York, you don't think about beaches. I got to go all the way to Coney Island to go to a beach, or I go to Fort Rockaway Beach. I've been to those beaches before. It's not beach town. You know what I mean? It's not a beach town. I want to see some palm trees, beach. You know what I'm saying? I like the idea of that if I'm taking a trip. You know what I mean? At least have that option to go to the beach.
Yeah, you got that. I think that play a big part of the trip, especially you drinking them cold ones. You could be able to be drinking them cold.
Yeah, an extra ice, and it gives you an extra option, even if it's just a day. At least it's there. Yeah. Everything else fails. You just head over to the beach for a few minutes and just sip on some cold ones, like you said.
Yeah, Ray. Why you just said cold? I'm about to get me a cold and got that. Let me give me a well right quick. Let me take a small break right quick. We're gonna take a 30 like.
Yeah, what you got to drink? What you drinking on?
Oh, I don't drink never them Corona, man. I'm in the state now. When I'm in the States, I drink Coronas. When I'm in DR, I'm on the Presidente Light. When I'm in when I go to Tanzania, I'm on the Serengeti Lights. Colombia, I don't know what the name of the beer. They start with an A. I don't know what.
Agala.
I'm on them right now. Yeah, that was them the yellow, blue, red beer.
Yeah,
water. They go straight through you.
Mm-hmm. I like the light beers because I can drink more of them. You know what I'm saying? So if I drink too heavy a beer, I get, I don't want to be all wasted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just want to be better. You try to get, like you say, wasted. That's why I like light beer too. Yeah, because I had those start drinking when I was in Colombia. What would it be? Colombia. Yeah. Them things were too strong. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
You drink 3 of them, boy, you be like, whoa.
Yeah. So, So, like I said, I wish you would stay a little longer in Amsterdam, but it's all good. It's good that you get to meet your guy Rico out there. That's cool.
Do you know the story of Anna Frank? Their name?
Anne
Uh,
Frank.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. They got the Anne Frank house out there, but you,
yeah.
you could go visit that real quick one time. That's not too far from the Warren area where the Red Windows at. You could take a train. How you getting around the downtown area? You're gonna take the train, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the train for the airport to the center.
Yeah, you could take the train a few stops. So yeah, you could go right to the Anne Frank house museum and then do a video there. Get some footage, whatever. Um,
Yeah.
I would just stop it because I was stopping at the Warren area because I mean that's historic. That goes back to like the 1500s, right? 1600s. Those red windows, not 1500s, but 16 right 1700s.
Oh,
So
that's around in the area right there.
yeah, it's close to that area. You would have to go back on the train though. So you would stop in the red window area first, get off the train, stop over there, then hop back on the train or just take a cab or Uber or whatever. But yeah, you can this it's not too far away from each other. Yeah,
So if I want to get around like how you said, so you think I need to exchange money or you because you say you use your debit card?
yeah,
So
you just tap your card. You just tap. You're only gonna be there for a few hours, right? Like how many hours you gonna be in there?
yeah, I'm gonna be down there. I got a 7-hour layover.
7 hour.
Yeah.
Oh, oh man, okay.
Yeah, so
Man,
the whole layover 7 hours. So
how many places you gonna stop at? How many?
I don't know nothing about Amsterdam. I want to hit Rico. I've been saying I'm gonna pull up on Rico. I don't know nothing about it. Only thing I know, I just been looking up. I heard everybody to my aunt friends. That was all I heard about.
And Frank. So if you know about the story, that'd be cool to go ahead and check that out. Yeah, that you to get the footage. You got and throw it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It might hit a great algorithm. You never know. So but yeah, I mean, but the red windows that's the story. I had the videos up on the red windows, but like I took them down. I had 2 videos, the red windows. Now, of course, I showed the females that were in the windows. I showed when they were empty, and I explained what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I said, let me not mess around with YouTube because YouTube is funny. So I just said, let me take them down. So I don't have them up anymore. But those are historical red light district sites. Like I said, it was like out to like around the 1700s. They were out. I know Napoleon around the Napoleon days. His troops used to be over there in indulging in that stuff. So yeah, that's a historical area, but a seedy red light district. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but get some footage of the canals and stuff. But those are some.
So the canals is pretty much like the little river.
Yeah, but the boats aside there. Yeah, very nice.
So you think I got enough time to ride it?
Yeah, you can hop on. Yeah, you can hop on and ride. Yeah, you have some time to ride. Yeah, you get some footage of riding those too. I mean, or just get footage of just walking and just getting the footage of it. You don't necessarily have to go on a boat. I get footage of it. They got plenty of bars, a hell of a lot of bars and restaurants.
Oh, they got like a strip.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, not just in that area, just all over.
All over.
Just all over. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing about my layover early in the morning.
What time?
Yeah, I land at 6. I leave at 1.
6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And oh man, that's some man. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, wow.
That's why I was like, shit, I land. I'll probably stay out to probably like 10. Start pushing back to the airport. 10 to 11.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have. I mean, you got time, but you're not gonna see much because of those hours. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see the red windows be open. They be open early. They be open early, probably around. You go around 10 o'clock. You'll see some girls out there in the windows. They're like, they out here early, but you're not gonna have a lot of time. But I mean, yeah, damn. I wish you had a little more time. But your main trip is to Africa, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, I would have for like been like 2 nights in Amsterdam. So I don't know how you book your flight. That's the route. So the layover is the route to Kenya.
Yeah, see, I normally either my first time I went after I flew Turkish, I went through Istanbul. Then I had a layover in Istanbul. Then I flew straight to Tanzania. Then I flew Ethiopian Airline.
Mm-hmm.
I flew ATL from Ethiopia, then Ethiopian to Tanzania. But I'm flying Delta this time, so
Yeah.
it's to Amsterdam. Then I got a flight. What is it? KLM. Then they gonna take me to Kenya.
Got you. Yeah, that would have took playing with the the way I would have did it if you would have wanted to stay in Amsterdam for a minute, I would have like booked one ways, do my one ways and to see the pricing, because once I found out that it stops in Amsterdam, I would have to the airline and just say how much it would have cost to fly into Amsterdam one way. If it's around the same, not too, if around the same price, then I would have been able to stay in Amsterdam for a couple of nights. Yeah, that would have been an extra trip, more content for you. You know what I'm saying? Some Europe stuff, and then fly out of there back to the motherland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how I'm gonna do Cape Verde. I'm gonna do Cape Verde that way.
So you got a layover. You got a direct flight.
No, a direct flight to fly out of Amsterdam to Cape Verde is only like 175, 180 one way.
Damn.
Yeah. For certain months, you know what I'm saying? Certain months, certain days.
You got
to Pride, the capital one. I was like, so yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that. So I'm gonna hang out maybe in Amsterdam or Spain, because they got flights out of one of those Spains also for price too. So I had never been to Spain, so I might do Spain, but it depends. But if I got to fly to Amsterdam, I go back to Amsterdam for a couple of nights, and and then I just fly out of there to Cape Verde instead of flying out of JFK straight to Cape Verde. That's gonna run me like $450 one way. I'd rather fly into Europe, get a good price to fly into Europe for like $150, and hang out in Europe for a little bit, and then fly out of Europe to Cape Verde. I just get 2 trips in one instead of paying a $450 one way out of JFK, New York, straight to Cape Verde. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna pay $400 on a flight one way to Cape Verde, I'd rather stop somewhere and hang out for a couple of nights. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it'll add up it'll add up to like 400, but at least I'm getting a couple of I'm getting an extra trip in it. You know what I'm saying? An extra stop somewhere.
A spot I had a layover in Turkish, Istanbul. That is a little expensive, but it's nice there. It was cold. I need to find out when it's hot there, but it's pretty nice in Istanbul. How you like the Punta Cana? I like Punta Cana.
Oh, I love Punta Cana, man. I love Punta Cana. I didn't know it was like that when I first went. You know what I mean? Like my first trip. I just, matter of fact, I went to Punta Cana for the first time a year ago after I left Amsterdam. So I was looking for a place for a beach. It was kind of chilly in Amsterdam, so it was just a last minute thing. I had no plans to go to the DR or nothing like that. But I seen they had a flight out of Germany to straight to Punta Cana. It's gonna be like a 7-hour flight, but straight. I said, you know what the hell? Let's do it. So I rode the train out of Amsterdam to Hamburg, Germany, then took the flight, and I loved it, man. I loved it. I did my research first. I said, let me see where those clubs at. You know what I mean? With KBS Travels and KLOK TV, the gas station and stuff like that. So I got a spot right in that area, and I loved it. I was like, wow, this is nice.
You know, the gas station favorite though, man. You got folks doing videos at the gas station. You got folks You should have did the challenge, man. All the brother call you got to do a video at the gas station. That you might give that hotel. You know, everybody want that hotel you stay there.
They want that hotel. That's why I charge them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get flooded, the hotel, and then I ain't gonna have a spot to go to when I want to go back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's nice, man. It's nice, and they got multiple beaches out there. I've been going live from those different beaches. They got multiple beaches around the area, and of course, beautiful women, man. The girls dress up. The Mangos, they dress up like they do in Cartagena. at nighttime. So that's what separate. That's what makes it different than a Sasua. Just what I'm saying, the quality of the females overall, at nighttime and the way they dress and stuff like that. So, you know, and a lot of people actually dance inside the clubs because you got regular tourists in there too that are there to party. So you're gonna get a party atmosphere. You could dance. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get people dancing instead of just Mangos. They just stand around trying to get a date. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really dancing and nothing like that. So you're gonna have that combination of the atmosphere partying. Hell, Cardi B was out there, and DJ Khaled was out there when I was out there. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh man,
yeah, right inside it. So you get a nice atmosphere.
How far you from the club that collapsed?
That club collapsed in Santo Domingo, so that's like 2 hours away.
Capital.
Yeah.
How far the capital from there?
Like 2 hours away on the bus.
Oh, 2 hours.
Yeah.
When I went to Punta Cana, I stayed in resort. I ain't really even come out the resort like that. I did a couple tours, but I ain't even see Punta Cana beside the resort.
And a lot of resorts are still getting built up. I mean, a lot of Punta Cana is still getting built. So Punta Cana going to be crazy in like another 5 to 10 years because I've seen a lot of construction. It's a lot of construction going on out there down the downtown area, near the malls and stuff like that, near Coco Bungo. That area, a lot of construction. So it's not even finished yet with what they got coming up over there.
Yeah, I seen they got some nice hotels in Punta Cana. I ain't gonna lie. I pick when they come to the niceness and hotels, man. Punta Cana got some nice. That's why that's actually the first place me and my kid mother we went there. We stayed in the resort, all exclusive.
Okay, man. Yeah. See, that's the beauty of it because you can bring a chick there with you. Also, it's a combo. You could bring a chick with you, or you could come as a single male. So that's cool.
So how it is if you did come as a single male and you stayed on a resort? Like,
you would be miserable because I mean, it's purgatory. You know what I'm saying? It's like now if the resort is right next to the club, because they have resorts right next to the club, so you really won't be miserable unless you only way you would be miserable if you pick the resort single male and you far away from those clubs I be at. You know what I'm saying? I'm my hotel like walking distance, but they do have a couple of resorts that's right next to the clubs. So you can still get the best of both worlds if you don't mind paying the resort money. You know what I'm saying? And then you can just walk to the club. So it depends on how far away. See, people don't be knowing, you know what I'm saying? So they just book and they just do a resort as a single guy. I mean, you could meet normal chicks in a resort. You could. But thing is, you would have to, if you know where that place is at, why take a cab, have to take a cab back and forth to the, you know what I'm saying? Unless you just don't, you know what I mean? If it's back, sometimes 10, 15 minutes away, when you can just be in the area, you know what I'm saying? You can just be in that area, walking distance, As a single guy. I see Jazzy P in the building. What up, Jazzy P? Salute.
What's up, Jazz? Hit the link, Jazz. You ain't doing that.
Hit that like button, guys. West Side TMZ.
When they came to Colombia and DR, what one you prefer?
Then now this is tricky because of course now you're asking me as a male, single male, or you're asking me as a
the single.
There's Money Travels in the building too. What up, Money?
Salute to Razor, my Brooklyn Night homie. Salute to West Side. I just wanted to say this real quick. I gotta go. I can't stay. So I went to Punta Cana. I stayed in the Radisson Blu, all inclusive resort, right?
Right.
And then I just rented a car and I just was zooming through the city all over. You know what I mean? And then you could but you gotta pay. You gotta pay to bring a guest on to the resort. You could pay for a wristband and just bring somebody on. And they had at the end of the resort, they got the beach. They got the beach, so you could walk on the beach on your resort. And then they got a theme every night. So one night they had a Jamaican theme where they had all Jamaican food. They had the music outside and you party. Then they had like the next night they had like an Asian theme, so it was pretty dope. So, but for the guys who got the bread to rent a car and want to move around and drive in a city like that. But other than that, I love Punta Cana, man. It's like one of the best places in DR to me. I got people in Nagua, so I definitely want to hit Nagua. I hit it one time, but I definitely want to get there again. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just want to give my two cents.
So the Radisson. So Radisson, he said West Side. So Radisson, how far away was
Radisson Blue. Radisson Blue.
Radisson Blue? But you rented the car. See, yeah, West Side. I was telling you, you would have to rent a car. But if you don't mind renting a car, that's fine. Well, much like $40 a day.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Okay, no, if you got you could do that too. You could rent a car if you don't mind driving out there. Or do the Uber. You could do the Uber. Which but yeah, I mean. But some people don't even be knowing about those clubs. Money Travels, like they don't even know about it, know. So they miss out on the trip. I ran into some guys just like that. They didn't even know. They went into that it was I guess you know about this Money Travels. I know you said you got to leave. There's like a not a strip club, but a brothel type spot. You go up the steps, right? Now I see some guys from the hood. They was coming out, you know what I'm saying, the hood in the States. And they were like, hey, yo, I said, what up? They were like, hey, we gotta go with some girls. I said, well, you were just up top. They said, no, they was talking about girls like we would see inside Club Affinity and Drink Point. They had no idea it was right there. It was only 2 blocks away. But those spots right behind, they had zero idea that those even existed. You know what I'm saying? So I told them where to go. I said, look, but they was waiting for their cab. Their cab was there, and I don't think they actually made it. But they were in the area 2 blocks from the Club Infinity and Drink Point. Same places Cardi B and DJ Khaled was. They had no idea those places were there. And it was just 2 blocks down. You know what I mean? Because they got them hidden. So a lot of guys just don't know.
Gotcha.
But when you travel to this, I know you got to get up out of here.
So in June for my birthday, my birthday's in June. I'm hitting Brazil heavy. Yeah, I gotta go see what Zoe talking about, man. Zoe, I've been, you know what I'm saying, Zoe, I was following Sin City. He ain't really put on footage out too much yet, but Zoe always putting footage out of Brazil. So I gotta hit it, man.
You're gonna rent Zoe's spot? Zoe got a spot out there. He be renting.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna rent another spot because I want to stay closer to the beach area. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But here's why I don't go a lot of places. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I like to drive. Like, when I go to Jamaica, I drive, bro. When I go to any Caribbean island, I drive. When I go to DR, I drive. Brazil, I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to swing that yet. I gotta see how it go. Definitely ain't driving in Colombia, but for the most part, I just gotta see how it go, man. But I definitely gotta do it for my birthday. Then I got another spot planned. I don't know really yet. I want to do Cuba and get that out the way too, but we're gonna see.
Oh, Cuba, yeah. Well, all right. So your birthday. So this is gonna be your first time in Brazil. So
yeah,
I never been to Brazil either. So I'm trying to find out something for my birthday where to go. But yeah. But Cuba is a tough sell for me because of the lack of internet and because I gotta go live. I gotta do live. I do vlogs and stuff too, but I'm a live streamer basically. And you just gotta have cash. You can't use your cards and nothing like that out there. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a tougher sell for me. Yeah, so that's one thing you got to know. You can't do a hotel. You must do Airbnb out there.
You must do Airbnb. I contacted what's his name, Kenneth Lambert. Y'all follow him?
Yeah, I know Kenneth. He been on my
so I hit him up. So I'm dialoguing with him on the Cuba thing. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna get with Sin on the Brazil thing and Zoe and I'm gonna do it up, man.
Yeah.
Let me know. You going? You say your birthday? I'll be still in Africa, man. But
my birthday in June. Hey, but on what side? What I wanted to ask you was, I just seen this thing. I sent it to you on Instagram. They said Tanzania is not accepting U.S. currency right now.
Interesting.
Oh Lord, don't say that, bro.
You gotta do a video.
Yeah, I
West
sent
Side.
it to you on your
Do a
Instagram.
video.
I got it from Check. I got it from Check. Yep.
Goddamn, what truck though did, man? What I gotta get Euro?
You gotta do a video on that West Side. It's a
Yeah.
video right there, easy layup content right there.
I did want to get into like the do the video, you know, what his name? Damn, it be the Kenya Ghana.
Kenya versus Ghana,
Nah,
something like that.
damn, what his name is? O'Shea.
O'Shea.
Yeah, he coming out tomorrow. I want to do some videos because Mark, he did some video. Mark, I know what Mark be at in Tanzania. I was gonna do content about it. It said Tanzania banned US. Oh, they banned it. They said they banned it to make the dollars, they money stronger. God damn.
Oh,
I just
okay.
hold on. I can tell you they banned it because I just sent my daughter some money. Hold on, real quick.
Hey, Razor, let me ask you a question. How you feel about Nagua, man?
Yeah, we were there for like a good like 5 hours. So we wasn't planning to stay in Nagua. We just was passing through. We was headed to Sosua after leaving Las Terrenas for the night. And they were like, yo, let's just chill at that beach right there. You know what I'm saying? My guy tapped in with Troy. He was like, he'd been there a couple of times. He said, yeah, let's just hang out over there. So we hung out over there for like 5 hours, and I loved it. It was nice, very nice. Now, you know, I'm not saying I was there for the whole night and nothing like that, but for what I seen on that Sunday, it was a family day. It was packed with people. It was festive as hell. People were dancing. They had mangoes over there. I mean, but I didn't talk to the mangoes, but you could tell. You know, money. You could tell who's a mango, who's not a mango.
Right, exactly.
But it was packed. It was very festive, very nice beach. I mean, I had a great time. I had a great time on that beach. You know, on a Sunday. So you want to go out there on a weekend. So you would do like Saturday and Sunday. You go out there. They had hotels near that beach over there. I've seen there was some hotels over there.
Gotcha.
That beach, yeah. Just you know, and I seen a couple of other YouTubers do stuff on Nagua before, also. So we just wasn't planning on that. Wasn't part of the road trip. It was Las Terrenas and Sosua, and it was supposed to be Santiago, but we decided to go all the way because that building collapsed in Santo Domingo. So we decided to skip Santiago and head straight to Santo Domingo. I was gonna go live from around here, but as we got closer, we decided not to do it. I said, you know what? It kind of be in bad taste, and it was like a lot of people was around it already anyway. It's gonna be a lot of media. I said, you know what? Let me just chill. Let me not do that. So we was gonna do Boca Chica. Then I just said, you know what? Let me get back to Punta Cana. I was gonna fly out of Punta Cana, but then I wound up staying like 2 more weeks. So yeah. But Nagua, I would go back to Nagua though. I would go back there for the weekend because I know it's popping on a weekend over there.
Got you.
Yeah. Yeah, but as far as Brazil, like I said, I've never did Brazil before, so I'm glad you're going out there. You know, but you know.
Y'all seen the video Philly Dunn put up? He got deported from Brazil.
I seen that.
I saw it.
It was something about his visa process, right? Yeah, something about that. Got the whole visa stuff. Yeah.
Y'all think it was there? Y'all know you gotta have 2,000 in the bank account.
Yeah, I heard about all that. Yeah, so yeah, so I mean, they were supposed to have been put that in like a year and a half ago. They kept delaying it, so now it's here, I guess. You know, so
good.
I got some places that I want to go on my list. I still want to do the Peru. If I do the Peru, it had to be now because I don't want to be out there in Peru when it's too chilly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I wasn't going out there during that goddamn state of emergency. I wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not Christmas list. You know what I'm saying? Now he would have went. Christmas list would have went, and he would have got an interview with the soldiers on the street and all that. And I said I ain't doing that. But it's off now, so it's an outside chance I might still go to Peru this month. You know, but who knows? I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do for the end of this month for my birthday.
when I started looking into Peru,
Sorry,
I,
Daddy.
I was looking for cocoa plants, and Peru had them. It was the white bald head guy. and he got you. I'm talking about he big. He got like some millions. He had went to Peru. He had seen the cocoa plant. I guess they chew him or something.
Well, yeah, to go up.
You talking about Bald and Bankrupt? My bad. You talking about Bald and Bankrupt?
That way he is.
That guy. Maybe
Yeah, I think he be going everywhere, bro. I think that is him, Bald. I think. And I seen he was in Peru.
To go up the elevation, they feed you that to avoid the air sickness or the height sickness, whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah, he said you got to take that. You got to get you a couple bags of that tape when you go to somebody's house or something. Take it to skill. Yeah, I was looking at Peru. When I was traveling to Colombia, I was like, man, I can go to Peru. I was looking for them cocoa plants. That's why it made me go to Bogota. Cause Bogota had them. I wanted to see how they were making that. Shit, I can tell me some cocoa plant. I can probably make it. I like Bogota though. Hey, you ever been to Bogota though?
Nah, just I Cartagena 4 times. I
like Bogota. It's a little cold. It is cold.
That's the thing. Like chilly. It's chilly. You know what I'm saying? And it looks grimy. It really do. It looks grimy out there. I'm gonna be honest. And it looks like Brooklyn.
I never been to New York. It remind me of every time I hear Bogota. It remind me of when on Coming to America, where Eddie Murphy he first went to look for his wife, and he went to New York, and they stole all this shit, and they were throwing shit out the window. Shit. That's when you say Bogota, go to Santa Fe. I'm telling you, gonna remind you of it. I'm telling you. But that's the best place to go to when you're in Bogota. I ain't gonna care.
That area is Santa Fe. I see the videos.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of here, fellas. Salute to Razor Rays. Salute to TMZ. Y'all hold it down. Y'all be safe. Razor, keep doing your thing. I'm out.
Salute.
Appreciate putting more money, Salute. Razor, you better get ready to go live. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta catch that plane, Razor. I'm about to get ready to go to
You're about to land out there in Europe. So yeah. Salute to you, West Side, in the chat. I'll be back on, over the next, couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to you, man. And have a safe flight, man. Salute.
Appreciate you pulling up, man. I be in the bush, right? I just don't be. I'm glad you bad away a little bit from that troll and shit, but you be doing your thing, man. Keep doing your. I seen you got down. You were going heavy. You got down like shit. Let me got down. Now you doing your thing. I ain't gonna care. That way I be in the bush. I really don't pull up on them panel. I don't really be one with these brothers, but I be watching. I ain't gonna lie. Every live. I'm in the bush.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
I hit the light down for you.
Yeah, no doubt. West Side. Shout out to you. Hit that like button, guys. Everybody in the chat. Salute, man. Safe travels.
Appreciate it, bro. Shout out to the 10 people rocking with your boy. West Side, man. We've been on for an hour right now, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out to Jazz P. Shout out to the boy Ghost for showing love to the last live. Shout out to Love and Freedom. He pulled up on the last live. Big shout out to Travel, Money Travel for putting up on the panel and blessing the panel. And a big salute to the boy Razor, man. He always show love when he can. I'm going to go out with this one, man, because I'm about to get ready to go to Africa, man. A lot of people don't know where I'm at, man, and know where I'm from. Let them know where side we're going to Africa.
I'm Jordan, born and raised, but I'm from like the part of Atlanta like called the West End. That's going to be more important to me than the other places, because that's
what's up, guys? We just seen two
anybody coming up on
cheetahs.
That's fortunate, because a lot of people don't make it.
Yeah. If y'all can see them, they up in the tree right there. I ain't got no zoom, but they up in the tree right there. everything.